shooters and reloaders out there, 1445 LC coming to you from Aloha. This is Waikiki area of Honolulu, Hawaii, and what you're looking at is the Hilton Hawaiian Village, and Waikiki Beach is to the right and ahead, and this is a great area for relaxing, and we're going to go ahead and show you something that's on the menu for today. So what we have here is, thanks to G-Man 77 Gas, an issue of Handloader Magazine, and I must admit I've never had an issue of this, but it's actually a fine subscription item for reloaders because of the content and the value in seeing all the new stuff and the advertisements that are in there that we don't see in other types of magazines. Well, what better way to have breakfast and do some nice reading, and I'd like to thank G-Man 77 Gas for sending me this issue of Handloader Magazine. And I've never gotten this before. We don't seem to find this on our bookshelves out here in the Greater Bay Area, but here we are. So got this issue, and the neat thing about this is this particular issue is very interesting because it has some pet loads on the 38 Special in the 3844 Outdoorsman pistol, plus the plus P options for the 38 Special. There's also an article from Elmer Keith on the 44 Magnum, plus there is this article on powder coated bullets. And you don't see too many articles on powder coated bullets in some of the big guns and ammo and shooting times and this kind of thing. But in Handloader Magazine, it recognizes the place that powder coated bullets have achieved in our useful bullets options that we have as reloaders. So let's hope that we'll soon see many more articles on powder coated bullets in all the big rags, and also even onto the TV shows like Shooting USA and American Rifleman TV, this kind of thing. Now the article talks about the non-leading features of shooting the powder coated bullets, plus the very nice feature of not having to deal with lubes that'll foul up our reloading dies and get on our fingers and this kind of thing. So the author does some accuracy testing with a ransom rest using powder coated bullets versus the unpowder coated bullets, and also the plated bullets. So the conclusions based on a small sampling size of groups fired were that the powder coated bullets are a little less accurate than the unpowder coated and the plated. But again, the author concludes that they are probably just as accurate if we did enough group testing. Also, a test on the cellar and below primers shows that the primers are very good and there's no reason to not give them a try. And then here's a nice article from Mike Venturino on cast bullets, and of course he's one of the noted authorities on cast bullets, and basically this article is very good, interesting reading, and I took out from it that he's really not recommending round-nosed bullets for much of anything, especially for hunting. Round-nosed bullets are really the pits, but the flat-nosed, big me-plat bullets are very much more effective, so he recommends them highly, and that's a real good conclusion out of this article. That interesting article on the 3844 Outdoorsman for all of you lucky owners of this fine pistol. Not very many of those were made, and if you have one of those, you're really lucky. But nice article about plus P loads in the 38 Special, so that some real useful information out of that. Nice article in this magazine. I mean, look at all those loads there. Very useful. And then, of course, one of the feature articles of this particular magazine is the one that Elmer Keith did on the 44 Magnum, and there's Elmer right there doing his 44 work, and there's another picture of him with a determined aspect with that 4-inch Model 29 of his with those big me-plat lead cast bullets of his. So Elmer gives a great historical rundown on the 44 when he developed it from the 44 Special, and then how the 44 Magnum came about, and it's great use in all the hunting fields. So predominantly he talks about the use of the 44 Magnum in the hunting fields. Very long article and good reading. Every bit of it. Handloader Magazine happens to be a very handy magazine for almost any reloader to subscribe to. And the reason why is because in addition to all the fine articles in there for our edification and learning, but also this magazine is a great source for a lot of our reloading companies and our equipment manufacturers to feature to us, to alert us to new items like this RCBS Pro Chucker Progressive Press, and also a lot of components that we may not be able to be aware of. So this is a great magazine for almost any reloader to subscribe. Bye for now.